A little weird take here that I wanted to talk about anyways. I don't see a lot of people talking about this, especially guys, but I want to say it because I genuinely feel this, and yeah, it's just I hate barbershops. I hate going to the barber. I hate sitting there for 45 minutes to an hour sometimes because some of them are slow, like they're talking on the phone, they're going back and forth. I just hate the entire experience. I hate booking that appointment because I know it's a fucking waste of time sitting there waiting for them to help me, on a time that is not even my time. They get to me like 5, 10 minutes late. Then I have to sit there for 45 minutes and listen to their bullshit, asking me a bunch of generic questions and also personal questions. And then you get a subpar haircut at the end of that, anyways. You have to pay a bunch of money, then you have to travel all the way back. They haven't cleaned your ears properly or your face, and there's hair all over the place. It's just not worth it. I genuinely hate going to the barbers. I've always hated it. And lately, the last, I think it's been at least 6 months, I've been cutting my own hair. And it looks decent. Doesn't look perfect, but I mean, the fade is still solid. It's not a perfect fade. It's not a perfect haircut, but I don't give a shit. I know my hair grows pretty quickly, and I know that it's not worth it for me just to get a little better haircut going to the barbers and spending all that time, that money, and that headache going through that process. I genuinely don't like it. I've never liked going to the barbers. It's always an annoying experience. It's just, you either find a barber that is extremely skilled and good at what he does, but their customer service is crap, complete and utter garbage. They're fucking rude. They can't even, keep track of your time. They just don't do a good job. They walk back and forth. They speak to their colleagues. They speak on the phone, but they're good at their job. They're good at the skill, not their job, and they suck at customer service, right? And then there are the ones that are amazing at customer service. They're absolutely amazing to deal with. They just give you an amazing experience overall, but they suck at cutting hair. You just get out of there and you hate the results. You can't even complain. You can tell them like straight up, can you fix this? Can you fix that? Then they'll try to fix it. They'll show you the mirror again, but nothing was done. There's no different. It still looks crap. And you just walk out of there unsatisfied, just paid a lot of money. It's just not worth it. It's either one or the other. They're either good at the skill at cutting hair with shit service, or vice versa. Great service, but they're shit at cutting hair. But overall, it's never really a good experience. Like whatever happens, right? There's very few that are actually really good at cutting hair and have good service as well. And there was one barber that I had, a couple years back. I genuinely did like him. Like he was a good barber because he didn't say anything. He didn't ask me questions. He just cut my hair. He got it done in like 20, 30 minutes and he was actually good at his job. But, for most barbers, it's like they're wasting your time. They're asking questions. They're too comfortable and they're taking way too much time. They're getting way too personal sometimes as well. It's like, bro, I'm just here to cut my hair. Like, we don't have to talk that much. We can talk a little bit in the beginning, but then just be quiet and focus, right? Get the job done, cut my fucking hair so I can leave, right? So yeah, like after a while, I just got fed up and I was like, let's just cut my own hair. I've been doing that for the last at least 6 months. And I mean, it feels great. I don't complain. It's not perfect. The results are not perfect, but I don't give a shit, man. It's good enough. And then a few days later, it grows out anyway, so you can't even see some of the mistakes you made if you failed with the fade and it's a bit like you can see the lines or whatever. It doesn't matter. After a few days, the hair grows anyways, so it doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant, right? So yeah, that's just my weird take on barbershops and me finding them to be a waste of time and just like overall not a great experience. If you have a private barber, that's another story. But if you're going to a barbershop, most of the time, at least from where I'm from, like in Stockholm, overall, it's a disappointment. Either results-wise or, just the time you spend, into that and the money and all these sorts of things. So weird take, but Hell, I wanted to talk about it because I don't see anyone else talking about it. But yeah, I guess that's it from me guys today, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.